Hello, and welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the latest market news and chart data to help you make informed trading decisions. Today, September 1st, 2024, we're focusing on EURUSD, the euro against the US dollar. Let's dive into the current market news and events that might be impacting EURUSD. Recent Google searches reveal strong interest in EURUSD's direction and potential movement. Many are asking about the prediction for EURUSD today, whether it's a buy or sell, and if the dollar is strengthening or weakening against the euro. Various financial websites are publishing news and analysis regarding EURUSD. FX Street notes that the pair breached the key 1.1100 support level, hitting multi-day lows in response to the Fed announcement, U.S. inflation and growth updates. Daily FX provides real-time updates and an interactive chart for technical analysis of the EURUSD pair. They also offer sentiment data, economic calendar, and trading guides to help traders gauge market sentiment and identify potential trading opportunities. TradingView provides EURUSD news, trade ideas, and technical analysis. They report the current EURUSD rate is 1.10430 US dollars, down by minus 0.31% in the past 24 hours. Investing.com highlights that the US dollar strengthened on Friday after inflation data came in line with forecasts, with personal spending and income also rising. Economies.com offers daily news and live updates on the EURUSD pair, including an indication of the daily trend. FX Street analysts project the pair to test its 2024 top of 1.1201 before reaching the 2023 peak of 1.1275 and the 1.1300 round level. FX Street also mentions that the Fed is expected to cut rates in September, with the probability of a 25 bps rate cut being almost 67%. The ECB may also consider a rate cut in September if inflation continues on its current downward trajectory. The policy gap between the Fed and the ECB could lessen over the medium to long term, potentially elevating the EURUSD. This is especially likely as markets predict that the ECB will reduce rates 2 more times this year. Over the long term, however, the U.S. economy is expected to outperform that of Europe, suggesting any longer-term dollar weakness might be contained. Now, let's transition to the charts and analyze EURUSD's price action in detail. Let's start with the one-day chart, providing a comprehensive overview of the recent price movement. If we look at the daily chart's broader trend, we can see that EURUSD has been trading in a range-bound market since the beginning of August. The pair has tested the 1.1050 resistance level multiple times in the past month. This indicates that the market is struggling to break out of this range. We can also observe several bearish engulfing patterns during this period, suggesting that sellers might be gaining control in the short term. Looking at the current price action, the EURUSD is trading below the 200-day moving average, which is a significant technical indicator. This suggests that the bearish sentiment might continue in the short term. However, it's important to note that the pair has also found support around the 1.1000 level. Let's switch to the 1-hour chart to examine the short-term price movement in more detail. Here, we can see that the EURUSD has been consolidating around the 1.1050 level in recent hours. The pair is showing signs of volatility but is struggling to break above this resistance. A close above the 1.1050 level could indicate a potential breakout to the upside. Conversely, a break below the 1.1000 support level could signal a continuation of the downtrend. Let's zoom in on the past 15 minutes to get a closer look at the very short-term price action. We can observe a lot of volatility in the 15-minute time frame, with several rapid swings in price. However, the overall sentiment appears to be bearish in this time frame as the price is trading below the 50-period moving average. The market is currently awaiting the release of key economic data, which could further influence the direction of EURUSD. This includes the U.S. GDP figures and weekly jobless claims, both of which are expected to be released later this week. If these data releases come in better than expected, it could strengthen the U.S. dollar and push EURUSD lower. Conversely, weaker than expected data releases could weaken the U.S. dollar and push EURUSD higher. Looking at the correlation between the news and chart data, The recent bearish sentiment in EURUSD can be partially attributed to the strengthening US dollar. The US dollar has been gaining strength on the back of positive economic data releases, the anticipation of rate cuts by the Fed, and further depreciation of the Japanese yen. However, the EURUSD is also showing signs of resilience, with support around the 1.1000 level. This suggests that the pair might be poised for a rebound, especially if the US dollar weakens in the coming days. The upcoming release of key economic data will be a critical factor in determining the future direction of EURUSD. If the data releases come in better than expected, it could further strengthen the US dollar and push EURUSD lower. Conversely, weaker than expected data releases could weaken the US dollar and potentially trigger a rebound in EURUSD. It's important to remember that the market can be unpredictable, and any price movement can be subject to sudden shifts in sentiment. It's always wise to stay informed about current events and economic data releases, and to analyze the charts carefully before making any trading decisions. Always manage your risk effectively, use stop-loss orders, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. To summarize, the EURUSD is currently trading in a range-bound market, with key resistance at 1.1050 and support at 1.1000. The upcoming release of economic data will be a crucial factor in determining the future direction of the pair. A close above the 1.1050 resistance level could indicate a potential breakout to the upside. Conversely, a break below the 1.1000 support level could signal a continuation of the downtrend. Keep an eye on the 1-hour and 15-minute charts to identify any potential short-term trading opportunities, but always remember to manage your risk effectively and stay informed about the latest market developments. Thank you for watching Explain the Charts, and happy trading!